shake hands. Good luck.
There are two scenarios that this fight might follow. One was the recent Spinks-Cooney fight in which the smaller man just hit the bigger, slower man from every angle, wore him down, and finally stopped him as much from exhaustion as from concussion. The other fight was the famous first fight between Johansson and Patterson, in which the right hand of Johansson just went splat and knocked Patterson out.
Early action finds Lalonde throwing 3 left jabs, make it 4. He has yet to land. He tried a right to the body. So far, Leonard is looking and waiting.
That right landed to the body, and that's the right idea. Dig down to that body.
That's the chopping overhand right that Lalonde hopes to do damage with. And he's trying to prove right now that he can, in fact, make the left jab effective.
He's not doing bad with it. Keeps Leonard on the move with that.
He's snapping it out a little better than we anticipated.
Well,
Lalonde separated his shoulder years ago as a result of a hockey accident. It came out of place supposedly as many as 30 times, and he has a Teflon pin in it, which limits his left arm's mobility.
Right hand by Leonard.
Right now, Leonard is staying away from him, and he said that he wouldn't. He said that he wanted to get inside to take away the leverage that Lalonde would need to land that overhand right.
Well, most fighters lie.
You should know, Kevin.
Lalonde was very cool when he came in. And he came in, you know, right after Leonard, which I like to see. That was a good left hook to the body. Who said this man ain't got a left hand?
The right hand slipped just a little bit by Leonard.
And he came right back with the right hand, which was good.
So far, Lalonde has been far and away the busier fighter. His plan is to try to pressure Leonard and make him fight every second of every round, which he says Hagler didn't do.
But that's a good plan. If he can keep it up,
managed
we'll find
to land
out.
a short left as Leonard came in.
He's landed 2 jabs this round.
Ray has landed only 1 right hand in the round. Leonard appears content so far just to size Lalonde up. Get a feel for what he might do. The left jab, considerably more effective than we have been given reason to believe.
I told you fight is life.
Leonard going to the body, but it was a lunge.
So I got to say, it wasn't the fighter saying he wasn't going to use the left hand. All the so-called experts were saying he doesn't have a left hand at all.
Leonard lands the left hand to the cheek of Lalonde.
That was a good exchange there.
Now they begin to mix it up inside for the first time. And Leonard landed a jab as the round came to a close, but so far it was Donny Lalonde who was the initiator of the action.
As he promised. He feels that if he can keep Ray busy, he'll tire in the late stages of the fight.
A little bit more often. Just keep pumping it now. Slide away from him a little bit more. So line him up real good now. Stay your ground one time and nail him with that right hand. Real good when he coming at you. See how he jabs at you? He's off balance. Catch him off balance. Don't catch him in the middle. Okay? When you make a mistake, you got to correct him every time. Okay? Real good first round. Real good first round. Okay? Mouthpiece.
And fight this guy. Calm down.
Okay, right.
And you did fine. When he does that, wait for him and throw your punches. Very nice.
You handled it good.
Step with the jab. Step with the jab. Get closer to him.
Okay.
Very nice. Way to work. Right out. Don't even walk and make the referee stop you. Keep going.
This is a fight between a Ferrari and a pickup truck. And the pickup truck is trying to make it a demolition derby, and the Ferrari is trying to make it a foot race.
The voice in Ray Leonard's corner was that of Jenks Morton, who has been with him from the beginning and has always had primary responsibility for training the fighter. The voice in Lalonde's corner, a New York trainer named Tommy Gallagher, who inherited Lalonde a couple of years ago from another young trainer named Teddy Atlas, with whom Lalonde had a falling out.
I got no comment on that one.
I knew you would.
I'll comment on the advice side of that corner, which was good. He said to put the pressure on, make him fight. I saw Tommy Gallagher last week. He said his boy going to knock him out in 3 rounds. I don't see that happening, but you got to respect the power of Lalonde. Good jab by Leonard.
Leonard so far not showing the finesse or the style which carried him to victory over Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Perhaps he doesn't think he'll need it.
Or perhaps he's letting his mind get to him. He relayed to us the other day that he was starting to think, well, maybe he's in with a younger guy now. Maybe the age factor, he was letting seep into his mind, which is a mistake. That was good body work there. I like that.
Leonard is not stepping up inside and releasing his hands quickly.
Jab.
Yeah, Lalonde continues to throw it.
And land it. Snapping it. Surprise, surprise.
This is a big surprise to many who called him a one-handed fighter.
Good left hook.
Good left hook by Lalonde.
There you go.
Some good punches inside by Lalonde.
Yeah, I think he hurt him.
Leonard holding on. Remember, he's never fought a man this big. He wanted to know what the right hand would feel like. Maybe now he knows a little bit.
Maybe he does.
Good right to the body by Leonard.
Maybe woke Leonard up a little. Good jab by Leonard there.
Ray thought that he'd be able to counter if Lalonde tried to pressure him a lot. Now he's starting to pick up the tempo a bit.
He's starting to stalk him, like he stalked Hearns that first fight. People seem to forget that. I don't forget that. I remember that first Duran fight. He proved he was a fight at end.
Good jab by Leonard. A good left hand.
Low blow.
You begin to see the difference in hand speed. Lalonde said that he didn't believe Leonard could hurt him.
Well, so far he hasn't. He's hitting some good shots.
For the first time in the 2 rounds, we saw some of the quickness of Ray Leonard, which is his great advantage. But he really hasn't done much with it. He seems tentative to me.
A little unsure of himself.
For what it's worth, I've given the first 2 rounds to the champion, who is Lalonde.
Good round for you. Good round for you. Just keep popping it, just like he popped. Don't let him rough him. Roll him a little bit. Spend him some time. Don't let him just rough him back on the ropes, okay? You're trying to lay on him.
Let's go. Boom. Step in with the jab. Start early. Very good. Way to work. Go on the water, please. Give me the water, please. 10 seconds, get out.
One thing we know for sure so far is that the big event hasn't intimidated Lalonde.
No, it hasn't. That's right. No, it hasn't.
And Ray was banking on that. He thought for sure that the crowd, the lights, the scene, the environment would cow Lalonde just a little bit. Maybe we got a hint this morning at the weigh-in when Lalonde got off a great one-liner after Leonard weighed in.
Yes, Leonard refused to shake his hand, and Lalonde went to a microphone and said, referring to his weight, "I thought I was fighting an old welterweight. Now I know I'm fighting a fat old welterweight."
Lalonde just landed 2 or 3 uppercuts in there. They didn't do much damage, but to let Ray know that he knows how to throw it and land it.
Interestingly, as he moves away, Leonard is circling to his left. He had told us that he would move to his right to stay away from Lalonde's right hand. Now he goes in that direction, but then backs up in the other way.
Well, I think Ray was going to the left to get away from the right hand. That's the way he's supposed to be. So he can fight back with a left hook.
Lalonde scoring to the body. Still no flurry or explosion of quickness inside from Ray Leonard.
Nothing yet. And one more thing about Lalonde being intimidated by the situation. You have to remember his upbringing and the things he went through as a child, the beatings that he took. Now he's coming out, calling for child abuse. That alone, to come through that alone, you can face anything after that.
Between ages 11 and 15, Lalonde says he was severely beaten at least once a week by his stepfather. He's now a public and vocal advocate on behalf of the victims of child abuse.
That alone could be the motivation to bring him through.
Leonard missed with the right. Lalonde landed to the body. Just missed with the right cross. It went whizzing by Ray's chin.
That's got to send a message to him. I think Ray's finding out that he may have bit off more than he could chew here.
It's still early, Kevin.
It is still early, but he threw a very sloppy right hand over there, which I don't like to see.
Watch your elbow. Watch your elbow.
Leonard landing with the right to the body. And again, Lalonde keeping Ray at arm's length with the jab.
Lalonde with the jab.
Punching it out.
Good right hand.
There he landed the right for the first time. And another round which has to do something to build Donny Lalonde's confidence.
Definite.
All right, let's keep the rhythm now. Beautiful, champ. Beautiful. Let's go. Come down. Take a water.
Donny, in your nose, fill up your lungs, and breathe out your mouth. Come on.
Donny, listen to me, Don. You got to throw some combinations. Throw one, two at a time. You're hitting them, but you're only throwing one punch at a time.
Okay.
Okay, trying to suck you in.
Okay. You're fine. Everything's fine. Just pick your jab. That's all we have to do. Pick it up. Stop moving your shoulder. You kind of better.
Fight until you drop. Very nice. Way to work. Right out. Let the ref stop.
This is a point where I'm straining to hear the voices of Angelo Dundee in Leonard's corner because he has gotten off to a bad start.
Yes, he has. You can't count Leonard out, like Jim was saying, because he's come back against Hearns. Well, I don't think he beat Hagler. I have to say that for the record. I still don't think he beat him.
You are in good and populous company. Opinion is widely divided. Leonard beginning to step inside and score now. He landed a right hand earlier, and there a left to the chest.
But it had no effect on Lalonde. Or visible effect. Fires a left hook to the body.
Again, Leonard stepping up, and now he's starting to show hand speed for the first time in the bout.
This is going to become an interesting fight right now. Lalonde is hanging in there. He hasn't wilted or anything from the couple of combinations. Ray hit him with a left hook, hit him with a right hand. He's firing back.
Punching it out. Great. Step back.
It's going to be exciting evening here. Another left hook.
Punching it out.
Ray holding on now, playing possum.
Right hand by Lalonde as they pulled apart.
Didn't land.
Glanced a little bit.
Great. Step back. Clean.
Oh, hurt the right hand. On the right hand. He was measuring him.
We're going to find out right now.
We'll see if we have that Johansson-Patterson situation here. But remember, Ray Leonard has always taken a great punch.
You want to get on his bicycle right now.
More than a minute to go in the round.
Punching it out.
And Leonard now getting inside to try to keep Lalonde from getting leverage.
That's the second time Ray's been down in his career.
The left hand landed, and it was an awkward left, but Lalonde seems to be able to chop away a little bit with it.
Oh, boy.
Right hand again, and Leonard holding on.
Ray staying cool under fire.
Just missed again.
Ray ought to get on his bike. I'm telling you, better get on that bicycle.
Lalonde may have missed his chance here. Leonard's eyes beginning to clear. Coming back with the jab.
He better not get cocky.
Ray trying to score with the right hand.
Ray better not get cocky.
A moment of real suspense here. as round 4 comes to a close. And a good piece of professional workmanship by Ray Leonard as he gets out of trouble. There may be a trickle of blood in Ray Leonard's left eye.
Is it Ray or yeah?
Maybe from his nose, we're not sure yet.
He looked at his glove.
Lalonde missing wildly with the right.
Ray came back and Lalonde came back. That's a good round.
Eddie, come up here. Come on, man. Get down there.
Let's take a look and see how we catch that quick right hand. Landed on the forehead, it looked like. But when a big man hits a smaller man any place in a vulnerable spot, down he goes.
That affects the balance of forehead. That's why Ray was able to get back up and survive. Almost on top of the head.
The reason he connected in that round is because Ray knew that he started slow and was trying to get something done.
Okay.
Ray Leonard's caught by the nose. Second time Ray Leonard was down.
First time was against Kevin Howard in 1984 in another comeback fight coming out of
One of
retirement.
the things that's happening is he's giving himself a little mountain to climb. On my card anyway, he's already down 5 points, so Ray's going to have to get going, win rounds, and maybe win some of them big.
I'll agree with that. Ray got a cut on the nose. Another first.
Wouldn't it be interesting if Leonard wound up being the one who was in the position of needing a knockout in the late round?
Good body. Well, he was in that position once before with Tommy Hearn.
And he did it.
I don't know if he's going to do it here. I really don't.
But I think of all the scenarios you might have predicted, very few people would ever have expected that. That Lalonde would pile up points.
Let's say it now, Ray's never really in a bad fight. And this one isn't a bad one either.
Now there's the first time he's done that. He told us that he would plan to throw right uppercuts up under the left arm. Starting to move inside more effectively. And we're seeing more head movement from Ray now.
And that's what he's got to do. Landing with a jab, the crowd get excited. But Lalonde still find that right hand with some good snap. I guess the question is, will Lalonde fold up? Will he run out of gas?
Right hand landed. Leonard was able to take that one.
That cut's starting to bleed a little bit. Interesting fight. Exciting.
Lalonde going to the body.
Maybe after this round, Ray's going to be wishing he had Angelo in that corner. To stop the cut. Tell him what to do. Give him some, enthusiasm. Pick him up. Bolo. Sloppy right hand just missed. Left hook landed.
And the jab. Leonard becoming more and more effective. Solid right hand inside. And another right hand. Lalonde comes back.
Lalonde is hurt.
Richard Steele.
This is killing time for Ray. Took away from Ray.
That was a tremendous break for Lalonde.
Yes, it was. Tremendous.
Leonard trying to get inside again. Believes he has Lalonde hurt.
Better watch himself. Better watch himself.
Lalonde's going to make it out of round 5.
Maybe. Bell won't save him.
All right. Leonard had to come back, and he did. That's why he's a great fighter.
That's a tough round to call.
You're not being, you're letting him in the fight. Let's go. Once you let him be first, it changes everything around. Let's go. You're the champion.
Here you see Ray going to the attack, using his superior instincts, his superior reflexes. He has to take chances now. One of those punches, the right hand slipped through, and Lalonde falls into a clinch. Harold, give us your scorecard.
Well, Larry, I've got it 4 rounds to 1 in favor of Donny Lalonde, 49-45. But the fact that Donny Lalonde is standing so straight up, I think that he's vulnerable to a right hand, and I really believe Ray Leonard's going to get to him with the right hands.
That's a good point, Harold.
Round 6 begins.
You're right.
And ever more confident, Ray Leonard steps up inside again.
Can't get too cocky.
Question is, if he gets aggressive, will he catch another right hand?
Exactly.
Interestingly, Larry, you pointed out the 2 scenarios, Spinks Cooney and Johansson Patterson. We've already seen a little of both.
Exactly.
Good left hand by Leonard inside. More and more, he's getting off. It's as though he's shaking off the ring rust.
I don't know about that. He's trying that right hand more. Lalonde stopped using the jab. Got to get back to that. Ray's fighting much more. He's taking more chances now. Doing it smart, moving, empty punches.
Well, he's always had great awareness of his situation in each given bout, and surely he knows that he is in all likelihood behind on the scorecard. But more and more seizing the initiative.
His experience is taking over now. He's been in with better fighters.
Leonard grins at Lalonde a little bit as Richard Steele pulls him apart.
The right hand is still lethal for Lalonde. A couple of jabs, really no damage.
But he's starting to land at will with the left hand, as he did there with the left hook, up close. Right hand landed for Lalonde inside, and now he goes after Leonard again.
He hurt him.
Leonard holding on.
He hurt him. 2 right hands. Overhand right and a right uppercut.
That was a solid right hand.
Gentlemen, we have a fight on our hands here.
Both men exposing themselves to danger as they sense a chance to go in for the kill. And if Ray Leonard knows one thing by now, it is that he wants no part of that chopping overhand right.
Good exchange. First one, then the other. Ray finished stronger.
He's starting to dominate inside. Landed a right hand there.
Well, I wouldn't say he's dominant. I wouldn't use that word.
Control. How's that?
Having the edge. A little edge, that's all.
But for the moment, a clear edge.
Lalonde has succeeded in one thing, which is making Ray fight more than 1 minute of a round as he did against Hagler. We'll see if that has an effect later in the fight.
And we'll see what happens, what kind of an effect it's going to have on Lalonde. He may run out of gas.
Lalonde got a little wild here. Didn't know how to follow up on an advantage. There was the good right hand that Lalonde landed. Ray is able to elude him here. What makes Ray Leonard a great fighter is his ability to fight in different styles. To box, to take the aggressive stance.
That was a close round. Lalonde dominated the first 2 minutes, I thought, and then Ray came back strong in the last. Tries a crazy right hand. It's only crazy because he missed.
They're both getting a little wild. Some wondered if it would be entertaining. It is certainly all of that.
Most definitely.
He's trying to turn it into a Pier 6 brawl here now.
Oh.
Come on, fight!
most of the round, and it is Lalonde's firm belief that Ray Leonard can't do this for 12 rounds. At age 32, fighting for only the 4th time.
We're going to find out, aren't we? Another good round.
6.5 years.
Left hook. Right
hand landed for Leonard. Lalonde still trying to measure Ray for the right hand of his own. Leonard landing the right.
You heard him.
Lalonde running now.
Came back with his own right hand, it looked like.
But Lalonde's punches are more and more roundhouse.
Good body shot. That's something we haven't seen by either man, really. Either man.
I think Leonard, Kevin, is beginning to take the starch out of Donny Lalonde.
It's starting to look like that. I have to agree with you with that. We'll see if it swings back the other way or not. Oh, both of them good right hands. Good left hook. Under a minute. Oh! Ray missed a golden opportunity to throw that right hand. Boy, he was laying
I don't know that I've ever seen Ray Leonard in that kind of an exchange, in this kind of a brawl.
Lalonde got what he wanted.
Yes, he does, Kevin. It's exactly the kind of fight he wanted. The question now is whether he can win it. Ray Leonard is staging a classic Ray Leonard comeback. We saw it against Tommy Hearns in this arena 7 years ago. Leonard dealing out punishment on the ropes as round 7 comes to an end.
Look at Ray. He shouldn't do that.
Give me the fun! Give me the fun! Hey, baby.
Hey, happy.
All right, look. You're waiting. You could be firing back. I got it. You could be firing back. Listen to me. Hey, listen to me. You got to stay tight on the ropes and fit. Don't look to lunge. Don't look to loop your punches. Calm down. Very nice. He's ready, baby. He's ready.
Don't try to knock him out with one right hand. You got to throw 2-3 punches, 2-3 punches, 2-3 punches.
There you see Leonard in an uncharacteristic fury.
This is an important round for Lalonde.
Lalonde is a vegetarian, but he fights like a carnivore.
Round 8 begins, and you say it's an important round for Lalonde, Kevin. Why?
Well, I think Ray's taking away the momentum, and he has to get it back at this point. Otherwise, Ray's liable to force on in.
And right now, Leonard is landing at will with the left hand. Lalonde trying to come back with his own left jab.
Lalonde has a habit of pulling away from punches with his chin way up in the air, like a lantern in a storm. Ray's not going to continue to miss it.
Question now, how big a scorecard mountain does Leonard have to climb, and how much energy at age 32 can he bring to the task? Good exchange.
Took a good body shot, came right back.
Lalonde staggered again. Some of this is just poor footwork by a fighter who is much clumsier than Ray Leonard.
He may be a little confused, too. Dismissed with the right hand. He's still there. He's still alive with it. He stopped using his jab. He stopped using that jab. The corner should tell him that.
Lalonde looking for a chance to throw that right hand.
And that's all he's looking for. He's got to set it up.
And it releases less and less quickly as the bout goes on. But there he got one in. Now he tries to follow up.
He may have hurt Ray a little.
I think he hurts him a little every time he lands that right hand to the head, Kevin. Leonard standing still for the moment.
Stationary, yes. Fires back finally. Oh, these guys measuring each other. Good exchange.
This is a little like a movie fight.
The first one, then the other.
Lalonde is showing the heart of a champion as well, because he's come back in this round the way Ray Leonard has in the previous couple of rounds.
Under a minute to go. And this minute will tell who wins this round.
Leonard does not have a confident look on his face. Remember how he tired in the late rounds against Hagler. He may be playing possum just a little bit, and he stepped back there and visibly breathed deep.
But Lalonde is not Hagler. He's relatively inexperienced. I'd have to say Ray has more experience in big fights. We got to see if he's got any gas left.
On the other hand, he's accomplished more in terms of physical punishment here than Hagler did in 12 rounds.
True.
Don't hold him, Donny.
Leonard landing the left again as the round comes to a close.
Good body shot.
Keep together. Keep together. Eyes on the arms and legs. Okay? Keep it up. Hold that. That's what you do about that. And there's some hard shots in the body.
All right, Lalonde comes back a little in this round. Whether he won it or not, he let Ray know that after the previous few rounds, he wasn't going to lay down for him.
Which, from my standpoint of view, was a good sign, was a good message to send out.
Harold?
Well, Ray, Larry, I've got it 76-75, 4-4 in rounds. I just think that Ray is evening it up because Donny Lalonde is standing straight up and he's an easy target for Ray's right hand.
Well, we're going to see about stamina from here on and heart. And one of the great things about Ray Leonard is that he always can find some deep reservoir of will to carry him through late in the fight.
2/3 of this bout gone now. 4 rounds remaining. And if you agree with Harold Letterman's scorecard, qualified one it certainly is, there have been 2 chapters so far. Chapter 1, Lalonde. Chapter 2, Leonard.
I have it 5-3. Lalonde. But I'm not an expert.
Vegas judges are fond of Ray Leonard, as they have shown on some occasions in the past.
That was a good exchange of hooks right there. Lalonde stopped using that jab, and that's when the rounds became closer and Ray started to dominate.
Ray boxing more now, not brawling as he did through most of rounds 6 and 7.
That's right. A couple steps in, a couple steps out. Missed.
Lalonde able to counter inside with the right. Lalonde needs something to get himself going now. He has slowed down considerably.
His Ray's right eye swollen, looks a little swollen to me, on top of his nose being cut.
Well, his left eye is a little bit close up. There's the right hand again.
He's going after
Now
him.
Lalonde has another chance.
He's going after him, too. Oh. Boy, Ray takes a good shot.
Leonard slips a punch. Lalonde has to be careful not to punch himself out. There's blood over Lalonde's right eye. I don't know if that's his or Ray's.
I think it's his. Good exchange.
Good right hand by Leonard.
He hurt him.
Lalonde is hurt. Lalonde backs up against the ropes. Leonard landing at will.
Let's hope they don't stop the bout.
And Lalonde goes down.
Under a minute.
Lalonde is badly hurt, and Ray will try to finish him off right here.
Lalonde ought to grab on and hold for his dear life.
Great right hand by Leonard. Lalonde staying up only through the force of will.
Will he get up again and stopping the bout?
I don't think he'll get up anymore. That is it. A magnificent comeback for Ray Leonard.
You can't repeat this often enough. What has made Ray Leonard a great fighter is not his style, not his reflexes. Others have had style and reflexes. It is the will to win. He has a script in his head that he is going to win. He's going to find a way to win, and we saw it at work in this fight as graphically as you can.
After the first knockdown. Give the man a chance. It's a close fight. He got up. He was willing to fight.
So an evening that began rather badly for Ray Leonard, and one in which he appeared to lose the first 4 rounds of the fight. He's turned his way once again, as Larry Merchant suggested, by the sheer force of Leonard's will and determination. And you look at the replay here, Kevin Rooney, of this exchange, which led to the TKO at 2:30 of the 9th round.
Got him hurt. Right hand. Miss. Left hook. That hit him. He never saw it.
And remember, this is in a round in which Leonard himself was hurt earlier by a right hand.
And he came back. That was a good call. They let the fight continue after the first knockdown. Lalonde's inexperience cost him. He should have grabbed Ray and threw him on the floor.
It took Donny Lalonde a pretty good long time before he could stand up. Final punch count numbers should be interesting. Lalonde a little bit less accurate than Ray, in fact considerably so. Leonard, once he stepped inside after round 4, was able to land more or less at will. He was more selective in his punching, and a lot of those 508 total punches for Lalonde were the pawing left jab, which became less effective as the bout went on. Right now, let's go up to ring announcer Chuck Hull for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 2 minutes, 30 seconds of the 9th round. Referee Richard Steele stops the bout. The winner by a TKO and new super middleweight and light heavyweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
So the Ray Leonard, who was able to avenge his only loss against Roberto Duran, fall behind against Thomas Hearns, and come back to knock him out, play a bit of a shell game to beat a heavily favored marvelous Marvin Hagler, got a scare thrown into him tonight by a bigger, stronger man, and faced that challenge and overcame it as well.